Hello Aquarius, thank you for joining me. It's Sandra here from Wolf Moon Tarot. I hope you're alright and are well wherever you are. This is your reading from the 12th to the 18th of April 2021, and I've pre-shuffled the cards to get your energy into the cards, Aquarius. It's a general reading, so take what resonates with you, but then leave the rest. I'll just do a final shuffle now of the Moonology Oracle cards. I'll just take one as an overall energy, and the same with the Oracle of Visions. There we go. So your first card out is the North Node, and this is saying step out of your comfort zone now. Time to step out of your comfort zone. Alright, let's see where that's going, Aquarius. And number 31, and this is about secrecy and confidentiality. So something under wraps at the moment, something locked away, something not public knowledge in one way or another. So I'll just put that to one side also, and let's see where this is going. The final shuffle of the Tarot of Dreams. Oh, just a minute, I wasn't happy with that cut. Oh well, I won't argue with the cards. So we have your situation and your energy here, combination of both. What's on your mind at the moment? Root influences, past influences, the future going forward, and then just something else that the energies would like to say to you. At the bottom of the deck we have the Seven of Coins, and this is when something is still growing, still maturing. It's not quite ready for the harvest, or it's not quite ready to materialise or actualise yet. So it's a bit of an energy of timing. It's just got to wait a little bit longer for something. So I'll just pop that to one side. And final shuffle of the Light Seers Tarot. And I'll lay these on top for a little bit of depth and clarity. And at the bottom of this deck as an overall energy we have the Seven of Wands. And this is when you're having to defend yourself, or somebody's having to defend themselves. They have the higher ground here, protected within the bubble. But there's people probably giving different opinions and viewpoints, and it's about you standing up for yourself, really defending yourself, probably needing to defend yourself. But you have a good powerful centre. You've got control and authority and autonomy here. So you're turned away. Look, you're not letting these whatever these are bother you. All right, and you have got the higher ground here. So there's a situation going on around you where you're probably feeling you're having to defend yourself, Aquarius. So at the heart of your reading we have Two Swords energy, which is about the mind. You are a Swords energy, Aquarius. So what we have is the Knight of Swords and the Queen of Swords. The Knight of Swords is the fastest knight in the Minor Arcana. So he's coming rushing in now, and he's bringing a message of some information, communication. And it's something that, as the Queen of Swords, you're probably giving some deep thought to it. You're using your logic over your emotions. You're not allowing your emotions to cloud your judgment. And it's something concerning whatever this information is that's being delivered. So let's see what this is about. So what you're thinking about is we've got the Knight of Wands and the King of Swords. So we seem to have a king and queen here on the table. All right. So the queen is right at the heart of your reading. Now, so this is what you're thinking about. The Knight of Wands is very much about movement and change. It can be about moving home or moving residence of some sort, moving environment. It also can be about, as with in the depiction here, the knight is astride the dragon, the fire-breathing dragon, and he's trying to control this dragon. So it's like there's something you may, for some of you, you may be trying to control your passion perhaps, or control quite a powerful energy. But there's certainly something about action and movement and change here. So we've got two knights on the table. The Knight of Swords delivering something very quickly, some information. But then the Knight of Wands, which is very much more about passion and action and energy, which is what you're thinking about. For some of you, you may be thinking about moving or leaving somewhere. And then the King of Swords. Now, the King of Swords is very much, again, about logic. You can find energy, the King of Swords energies in the law, for example, in the courts, at the top of the police force, and in careers where a sense of logic and leaving emotion out of decision making, if you like. So what you're thinking about is having to apply a clarity of thought, decision making, making a decision perhaps, concerning perhaps a move, or concerning something that you're feeling very passionate about, or you're trying to control. You're trying to use your intellect to control some form of a passion. Right. I mean, the King of Swords, the King or the Queen of Swords could be representing an aspect of yourself, because you are the air and the swords energy, Aquarius. So that's what's on your mind at the moment. Okay. So you've got lots of swords. So your energy is coming out quite a bit already here. At the root of this, we have the Faith and the Hierophant. So two very, very similar energies here. So the Faith, so what's already in place that's influencing the current situation is you keeping faith, having faith in the process, in what's happening, believing and trusting, having trust in what's happening with something. And the Hierophant is when you're feeling truly blessed, feeling you've got the universal backing, and feeling very blessed with a situation that you have great faith and great trust in. So that's at the root of this situation. That's influenced this message, information coming in very quickly, communication, that you're giving a lot of deep thought to. Or it could be that this communication is coming in from somebody who has a Queen of Swords energy. Somebody who works from the mind, not from the heart. Doesn't mean to say she's a bad energy, she's not. But she does think about things deeply, she has clarity of thought. So it could be that there's a Queen of Swords energy that you know of that's brought this communication in. And so what you're thinking about, the King of Swords could be yourself. It's not gender specific, Aquarius. Giving some deep thought to something that's quite passionate, or it could be about moving. Okay, so the past influences. Yes, we've got the Palace of Coins and the Eight of Pentacles. The coins and the pentacles are the same energy. The Palace of Coins is a work environment, a home stroke work environment, as is increasingly the case, that is obviously connected to yourself. That's a part of you. So within this home stroke work environment, been working very hard, the Eight of Pentacles, balancing the books, burning the candle at both ends perhaps, working hard to keep the cogs going, managing multiple tasks all at the same time. So this is referring to past influences concerning yourself, Aquarius. Okay. So I'm just looking at the two previous. We had the Seven of Coins, but it was something still growing, something not quite ready yet for maturing, and then having to defend yourself from a higher position, a higher ground. So let's have a look. Going forward, gosh. Okay, so this is a very specific reading for somebody or a small handful of you. And I have to say that because we've got the Ten of Swords and the Three of Swords, and you can just look at the depiction here, can't you? I mean, this is painful. This is difficult. We have the Ten of Swords where there's been a, you're feeling stabbed in the back, I feel. You've been having to endure a very painful situation, very difficult situation, so much so it's weighed you down, look. It's had you doubled over. However, when the Ten of Swords comes forward, it means that these swords are starting to lift now. So this difficult situation is starting to lift. So I can understand now why you've had to be defending yourself. But you have got the higher ground, remember. Something's still building. And the Three of Swords. This is something tearing at your heart. This is heartache, heart pain. Something that's really upset you, that's been really difficult for you over a period of time. And you're feeling betrayed, I feel. This is a feeling of betrayal. So these are the energies going forward for somebody or for a small handful of you. I'm going to get more information about those. But that's leading on from this homework situation where you've been working very hard. There's a message being delivered, possibly from a Queen of Swords energy, or something that you are giving some deep thought to. And it may be about movement and change. It may be about something moving or needing to try and control something. So before I get more information here, I'm going to... What do your guides and energies want to say to you? Okay. Well, we've got the Two of Swords and the Five of Cups. And the Two of Swords, this is when there's a difficult decision to be made. You see the picture here, the woman, she's turned away from the sword. She's got a blindfold on. She's keeping the blindfold on because she doesn't want to have a look. She doesn't want to face this decision. This is something difficult. This could be talking about cross swords also. But a decision to be made, difficult decision to be made. And the clarifier is the Five of Cups, and this is a sense of loss, something that's gone. Something that's gone that's really preoccupying you. It's a real sense of loss and regret. You see the young woman here, she's got her foot in this particular cup and she's trying to stop the contents spilling out. The contents of these other cups have already spilled out down here. They've gone down this tunnel. And she's trying to stop. She's been trying to stop these contents, but she can't. So this is about something going, a sense of loss of some sort. And being quite preoccupied with that. But the message of this card is there's something far better waiting for you. Once you can lift yourself, and I know it's not easy, but once you, especially looking at the energies that have come out here, but once you can lift your head up from this energy, there's something in the pipeline waiting for you, something far better. So I'm going to get some more information for you, Aquarius. So could we have more information about the Five of Swords and the Three of Swords? Sorry, the Ten of Swords and the Three of Swords for Aquarius, please. Could we have more information about the Ten of Swords and the Three of Swords, please? For Aquarius, going forward. More information, please, to make it more clear. Well, connected to the Ten of Swords, we have the Seven of Pentacles. And this is when something is still growing, but it's not quite the right time yet. So something is still developing. It won't be long, but it's still growing. Something is still growing and developing. Because here you see, with the lady, she's been working hard looking after this apple tree. And she's testing the apple. It's not quite ready for harvesting. And she's heavily pregnant, but it's not quite ready to give birth yet because there's still some maturation, some growing to take place. So it's very much about timing and something still developing to do with this, the ending of this very painful, difficult situation going forward. And then connected to the Three of Swords, we have the World, and that's about a completion. So there's a completion of a cycle here, something ending, but getting ready for going forward anew, a new beginning. But it's very painful. So this completion of this cycle is causing heartache and pain. There's something completing, the cycle completing, something finishing. But ready for going on, and that's very much the message of the Five of Cups. There is something better. It's difficult when you're in these energies. It's very difficult to see that, but there is going to be something far better waiting for you. You're going to be starting a new cycle. It's going to be better, because remember, these swords are starting to lift, going forward. This is the near future going forward. It's just something still growing at the moment, still developing. I'm going to ask, could we have a little bit more information, please, on these cards? Just a little bit more information, please, on those cards. A little bit more information. Is there anything else you can tell us? So we have the Hermit, and this is when you're having to go deep within to discover, to find out information, shining your light to discover what's happening, or to discover a new way forward. But there's questions that needs answering, and that's what the Hermit does. He comes away from the crowd and he shines his light and he searches for the answers. And this is a time of trying to get the answers, and that's why we had the Seven of Pentacles come out. Something still growing and developing. So it's not clear yet. It's not clear yet. It's a time of going within, you know, or trying to find out, get the answers. And we have the Queen of Swords again. So this is something to do with the Queen of Swords energy. Now, you see here with the Queen of Swords here, so she's come out twice at the heart of your reading and as a clarifier. So the Queen of Swords doesn't suffer fools gladly. She will cut away those or that which doesn't serve her any longer. So she's very calculating, uses logic, and she's very pragmatic. But she won't allow emotions to come through. So she's come out twice, and so this is either yourself researching, going deep within to get some answers here, or this is connected to, or this is somebody connected, somebody that you perhaps are aware of, somebody connected to you. But it's not quite the right time yet for things to be revealed for a situation, because something is still developing. So a situation is still developing, something is still developing, and it's not going to be revealed yet, but it's going to be quite difficult for you, Aquarius, whoever this is meant for. But there is something, there's a cycle that needs to end, that needs to complete, because it's been very difficult. And that's why this number 31 came out here. So there's some sort of secrecy or confidentiality going on here, something that's not clear at the moment. All right, but the energies are asking to step outside of your comfort zone. There's something about stepping outside of your comfort zone. Okay, I'm going to, could we have 2 more messages for Aquarius, please? 2 more messages for Aquarius, please, to conclude. What else would you like to say to Aquarius, please, to conclude this reading? Oh, beautiful, beautiful final messages for you, Aquarius. Transformation, a fresh new way of living emerges. This is the phoenix rising up from the ashes. So there's certainly definitely a cycle completing here. And although it's going to be very difficult, it's going to help transform. You know, a fresh new way of living. There's something far better waiting and going to come in for you. You're going to rise up anew. So beautiful. And you are protected by angels. You are cherished by the angels. You're being looked after. You're being looked after, and I feel, you know, we can see it here, can't we? Have faith. Universal blessings. And it doesn't feel like it. It won't feel like it for a little while. But it really is. You're being looked after. You're being guided here. You know, it's a difficult situation that needs to come to an end. I feel it's to do with work. I do feel it's to do with work in some way. But perhaps it may not be for everybody, but I just get a feeling, just get quite a strong feeling here. But you're being guided and protected by the angels. Beautiful. All right, Aquarius, I'm going to leave it there. Whoever this was for, good luck going forward. Do look after yourself, and I hope you can join me again in the future. Take care now. Bye bye for now.